Okay, let me show you how to do this exercise. So let me just scan through the whole question. So that's the whole question there, and let's try and do this. So here we've got two pie charts showing the number of boys and girls in year 5. So this is year 5, and this is year 6. In year 6, and there are 50 children in year 5. So in year 5 there are 50 children, and in year 6 there are 60 children. So 60 over here, 60. So our job is to work out the number of children which are boys in year 6. So we want to know about the boys in year 6. So to do this, we would get the whole amount, the whole population, which would be 60, because this is a whole population. This is the whole population. So it would be 60, cut it up into 100 equal pieces. So and then you get 50 pieces, because you want to know about the number of boys. So you get 50 pieces. So what that means is the diagram looks like this. Your whole population, this one here represents a whole population. Your whole population is 60. You cut it up into 100 equal pieces, and the number of boys would be 50 pieces. Which is halfway. So you get your whole population cut up into 100 pieces, and then you get 50 pieces. This will always give you the answer. So this method will always give you the answer. So let's start again. You get your whole population, cut it up into 100 equal pieces, and then you get 50 pieces. So this thing here, we can simplify this to, well, let's divide top and bottom by 10. So that would be 6 over 10 times 50. We can simplify this further. That would be, let's divide top and bottom by 2. So that would be 3 over 5 times 50. And then this thing here gets multiplied to the top. So 3 times 50 would be 150 over 5. And then somehow work this out. It will give you 30. So this method will always work, but it's just in this case the numbers are difficult to work out because this number is a weird number here. But I want you to be able to look at this and look at this in a different perspective. So if you look at the whole population, which is 60, 50 pieces, or remember you've got 100 pieces, 50 are boys, 50 are girls, and then 50 are boys. It wants to know the number of boys. So, well, 50% is like halfway. It's like halfway here. So it's really half of the population, which is 30. So to answer this question, you can just glance at this and you can just tell it's going to be 30 because this is half of the population. Well, half of the population is 30. But remember, our traditional method will always work. It would be 60 cut up into 100 equal pieces, and then you get 50 pieces. This thing here will always work. But it's just that this number here is difficult to work out. But then in which case, glance at this problem, and then you can see that half of the population of 60 would be 30. So the answer here is actually 30. So the answer here would be 30 boys in year 6. So the next question, how many children or girls in year 5? So in year 5, you've got to look at this one here. In year 5, you've got to look at this, and it wants to know how many girls are in year 5. How many girls are in year 5? So our normal method, get the whole population, which is 50, get the whole population, cut it up into 100 equal pieces, and then get 54 pieces. 54 pieces. You see, in this case, this is a nice number to work with. 50 divided by 100 is really a half, and then you times 54. And when you times a fraction, it gets multiplied to the top. So that would be 54 over 2, which would be 27. Which would be 27. So there are 27 girls here. So the answer here would be 27. So earlier was 30 here, and then here would be 27 girls in year 5. And then it's saying here there are more girls in year 5 than year 6. Is that true? True or false? So let's look at this. We know there are 27 girls in year 5. We just worked it out earlier. Let's work out the number of girls in year 6. Well, this is half of the population because it's 50. That's half of the population. Half of the population means there must be 30 girls and 30 boys. So here you can see that in year 6 there are more girls than in year 5. So going back to here, it's saying there are more girls in year 5 than in year 6, which is not true, because in year 6 there are 30 girls, in year 5 there are 27. So this statement is not true. So this would be false. False. Okay?